Warfare is undergoing a profound and unsettling transformation. We are witnessing the emergence of lethal autonomous weapons systems, or laws, technology that promises to redefine the very nature of conflict. These systems represent a fundamental shift in how battles are fought and decisions are made. Laws are designed with an unprecedented capability. They can identify, track, and eliminate targets entirely without human intervention. This means machines are increasingly empowered to make life and death choices, operating beyond the direct control of human operators. The implications of this leap are vast and immediate. A global arms race is now accelerating, involving major powers like the United States, China, and Russia. These nations, alongside others, are heavily investing in the development and deployment of these advanced weapons. The Pentagon, in particular, has allocated significant resources to laws, signaling a strategic commitment. Their substantial investment underscores a belief that autonomous systems will be critical to future military dominance. This race is not just about gaining an advantage, but about fundamentally altering the balance of power on the battlefield. The stakes could not be higher. The concept of autonomous weapons is not entirely new. History offers several precedents. The 19th century American Civil War saw early forms of autonomous systems in the deployment of landmines. These devices lay in wait, detonating without human command upon contact. Decades later, in the 1970s, the U.S. Captor anti-submarine mine emerged as another example. This weapon was designed to independently detect and engage enemy submarines, showcasing early automation in naval warfare. These early innovations hinted at a future where machines could act independently. In 1989, the Israeli Harpy drone marked a significant step forward with its autonomous radar attack capabilities. It could loiter, detect enemy radar emissions, and then autonomously engage those targets. These historical examples paved the way for today's advanced systems. However, the current generation of autonomous weapons possesses distinguishing features that set them apart. The most critical is their deep integration with advanced artificial intelligence. AI allows these machines to learn, adapt, and make complex decisions in dynamic environments. Furthermore, these new systems are being developed with swarm capabilities. This means many smaller autonomous units can coordinate and act together, overwhelming defenses through sheer numbers and synchronized attacks. Their collective intelligence creates a formidable challenge. Another key differentiator is the potential for cost-effective mass production. The ability to manufacture these systems cheaply and in large quantities enables a new military strategy based on overwhelming adversaries with numerous, intelligent, and expendable machines. This shifts traditional resource allocation. The United States is spearheading several ambitious development programs. In August 2023, the Pentagon announced its Replicator program, a highly significant initiative. This program aims to rapidly field thousands of autonomous systems. The core goal of Replicator is to deploy these systems by 2025. This ambitious timeline reflects an urgent strategy to counter China's numerical military advantage with a vast array of small, smart, and inexpensive autonomous units. The idea is to fight mass with mass, but with a technological edge. This rapid development requires immense financial backing. The U.S. military has requested a staggering $179 billion for research and development across various sectors. A significant portion of this is directed towards emerging technologies. Of this, an estimated $40 billion has been specifically allocated to classified drone projects. This substantial investment highlights the strategic importance and the secretive nature of much of the ongoing autonomous weapons development. The full scope remains largely undisclosed. The operational mechanics of these new laws are highly sophisticated. They rely on advanced AI algorithms for real-time decision-making, far beyond pre-programmed responses. This allows them to adapt to unforeseen circumstances on the battlefield. These systems are designed to receive general objectives from human commanders, but then independently craft detailed plans to achieve those goals. This capacity for self-planning reduces the need for constant human oversight, raising questions about control. Crucially, many of these laws are engineered to operate effectively even in environments where GPS and communication signals are jammed. They use onboard sensors and AI to navigate and engage, making them resilient to electronic warfare tactics. This independence is a double-edged sword. Several key laws models are currently in various stages of development or deployment. The Switchblade 600 is a loitering munition capable of autonomously seeking out and engaging targets. Its fire-and-forget nature makes it a potent tool. The Collaborative Combat Aircraft, or CCA, represents another significant advancement. These AI-powered drones are designed to fly alongside crewed aircraft, acting as loyal wingmen, scouts, or even decoys. They extend the reach and capabilities of human pilots. The MQ-35V BAT is also part of this emerging arsenal, showcasing versatile autonomous flight and operational profiles. These systems collectively highlight the diverse applications of laws across different military branches. Their integration is becoming seamless. The U.S. Army's procurement plans underscore the scale of this transformation. They aim to acquire over 1 million drones in the coming years. This monumental shift signals a future where autonomous machines will be a ubiquitous presence in ground warfare. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has served as an unexpected, yet critical, testing ground for autonomous weapons. Both sides have rapidly adopted and innovated drone technology, offering a real-world glimpse into the future of armed conflict. The lessons learned are shaping global military strategies. The war has vividly demonstrated the effectiveness of cheap, autonomous drones. Their ability to deliver precision strikes, conduct reconnaissance, and even engage in electronic warfare has proven invaluable. This has accelerated their integration into military doctrine. Russia's Lancet drone, for instance, has gained notoriety for its precision and effectiveness against Ukrainian armored vehicles and artillery. Its autonomous targeting capabilities pose a significant threat. The drone has become a symbol of modern, low-cost warfare. Similarly, Ukrainian naval drones have revolutionized maritime warfare, successfully striking Russian warships and infrastructure. These uncrewed vessels operate with significant autonomy, proving effective against larger, more expensive conventional naval assets. The intense electronic warfare environment in Ukraine has ironically accelerated the development of fully autonomous drones. Systems that can operate without relying on external signals are becoming essential. This necessity drives further independence from human control. Beyond the strategic advantages, the rise of laws presents profound ethical and accountability concerns. The central dilemma revolves around the degree of autonomy granted to these machines and the diminishing role of human control in lethal decision-making. We must ask, who is responsible? The potential for increased civilian casualties is a particularly dire consequence. With machines making targeting decisions, the nuance of human judgment, empathy, and proportionality could be lost. There are already nearly 1,000 documented incidents where AI-driven targeting has led to civilian harm. Critics argue that laws will inevitably lower the threshold for the use of force. With fewer human lives at risk on the attacking side, military interventions could become more frequent and less scrutinized. The ease of deployment may reduce political friction. Furthermore, these systems diminish accountability for actions on the battlefield. When an autonomous weapon makes an incorrect or catastrophic decision, assigning blame becomes incredibly complex. The chain of command becomes obscured, leaving victims without recourse. In a move that has drawn significant criticism, the U.S. government recently abolished the office specifically tasked with reducing civilian casualties. This action raises further alarm regarding the commitment to protecting noncombatants in an era of increasing automation. It sends a troubling message. The international community currently faces an inadequacy of regulatory frameworks to address laws. Existing laws of armed conflict were not designed for machines capable of independent lethal decision-making. A dangerous legal vacuum persists. The United States, despite global calls, has resisted an international ban on laws. It maintains that its current policy, which includes human oversight in the loop or on the loop, is sufficient. However, critics argue this stance is increasingly untenable given technological advancements. Even within development, technical failures have emerged. Reports from replicator program tests indicate challenges, such as coordination software issues. These malfunctions highlight the inherent complexities and risks associated with deploying such advanced systems. The Pentagon's strategic approach prioritizes production speed over absolute safety in some cases. The urgency to deploy these systems quickly, especially in response to perceived threats, may compromise thorough safety protocols. This trade-off is deeply worrying. A terrifying risk is the potential proliferation of laws to terrorists and criminal groups. As these technologies become more accessible and less expensive, non-state actors could acquire and weaponize them. The consequences for global security would be catastrophic. In the context of a potential Pacific conflict, laws hold immense strategic importance. Autonomous systems could significantly reduce American human losses in contested environments. This promise drives much of the current development and investment. However, this strategic advantage comes with an immense risk: the potential for losing human control over the battlefield. The speed and complexity of laws operations could outpace human decision-making, leading to unintended escalation or conflict. The machines could dictate the pace of war. We stand at a critical juncture, a turning point in the history of warfare. The decisions made now regarding the development, deployment, and regulation of lethal autonomous weapons systems will profoundly define future conflicts. There is no going back from this technological leap. The fundamental challenge before humanity is how to manage laws technology responsibly. This demands urgent international dialogue, robust ethical frameworks, and an unwavering commitment to maintaining meaningful human control over the power to take a life. Our collective future depends on it.